So firstly, let me to show my expression to everyone and welcome and highly appreciation. So today we prepare one document to just make an brief introduction of captive solar project, captive PV project in Pakistan. So today we separate this document in three parts. The first one is PV plant explosion in the world, and the second part is why we need, and the third one is what we can provide. Okay, the first one. As we all know, the captive PV plant is explosion in the world, and Pakistan has abundant solar energy in the whole country, and there is almost 2,300. Maybe I should stand there. Sorry. Okay, here it's better. We can see from this picture that there are abundant solar energy in Pakistan. Maybe occupy abundant with a capacity of 2,900 gigawatts, but the installed capacity is only 500 megawatts only. And the second one is in Pakistan there is a high average radiation. And the average annual total radiation in Pakistan reaches 1,900 kilowatt hour per square meter. And the radiation in southwest area is up to 2,300 kilowatt hour per square meter. But in China, the only average in China the average radiation is only 1,300 kilowatt hour per square meter. And there is one economic indexes comparison for solar projects installed in different cities in Pakistan. We can see from here, in Islamabad, the radiation is 1,762 kilowatt hour per square meter per year. And in Lahore, the radiation is 1,684 kilowatt hour per square meter per year. And in Multan, the radiation is 1,842 kilowatt hour per square meter per year. And in Hyderabad, the radiation is 2,075 kilowatt hour per square meter per year. But in Quetta, the radiation is 2,180 kilowatt hour per square meter per year. And in Karachi, the radiation can reach to 1,972 kilowatt hour per square meter per year. So maybe you can ask, so what is intensive for the captive PV plant from the government of Pakistan? I think there are totally three. The first one is directly sale of electricity. So the sale of electricity directly to themselves without involving grid network, the approval from the government of Pakistan shall be exempted. And the second one is grid spillover. The government of Pakistan can enter into the bilateral contract with the respective utility for sale of power in excess of their usage. And the last one is the fiscal and the financial incentives. There is no customer duties and or sales tax for plant, machinery, equipment, and spare parts. Income tax exemption also. Okay. The second part is what you need of the captive PV plant. So for this part, let me introduce two advantages of the captive PV plant. The first one is save cost, and the second one is good return. So let's make example with the 10 megawatt plant. Factory A without PV plant, they should purchase the electricity from the grid. Every year, the large cost will be spent for purchasing the electricity from the grid, and the peak tariff should be 25 Pakistan rupees, inclusive of tax. And the off-peak tariff is almost 15 rupees, inclusive tax. But for another factory, we call it factory B, they have a captive heat plant, and they could generate electricity from the solar. Every year, they could save $1.68 million. And the power from the PV plant only need to purchase compensation electricity. So from this example, we can see there is a total. They can see a lot of money for our users, for our customers, if they have a captive PV plant. And also, we can see from the main features from this picture that the installed capacity is 10 megawatts, and the construction period is only 6 months, and the operation time is 25 years. And operation cost every year is only $20,000 million, and the estimated starting investment is $6 million every totally. And the average is 15%, and lowest is 85%. The loan interest is only 60.5%, and the estimated tariff is averagely 18 Pakistan rupees, and the land should be free for cost, and the location is in Karachi. I think it is in Islamabad, and almost the same. And the annual electricity generation is 16.8 gigawatts per hour, and the all generation revenue is $42.1 million, and all the generation profit is $27.9 million, and the payback period is for almost 5 years, less than 5 years, and maybe longer than 4 years, and the IRR for investment estimated is 25.1%, and the IRR for capital funds estimated 50%. And the requirements for building the PV plant, maybe you ask, okay, I want to build with one captive PV plant. So for the land, for the requirement is what? What I should prepare? Okay, I will show you here. The site requirement is about 50 acres of land, or about 67,000 square meters rooftop. And for grid requirements, for grid connection only, low voltage, 400 voltage multiple connection to grid, and for the medium voltage, 22 kilowatt to 110 kilowatt connection connect to grid wall. And the capital requirement is the capital only need 10 to 20%. Okay, for the last part is what we can provide. Still, we separate into 4 examples. One is 1 megawatt PV plant, and the second one is 5 megawatt PV plant. The first one, the investment is only about $650,000 million, and the electricity generation is about 1,680 megawatt per hour per year. And the recovery for all investment should almost for 6 years. That means after 6 years, you could receive all your investment back. And the operation cost is about less than $1 million per year, very low. And the same electricity charge is $170,000 US per year. And the land requirement is about 5-acre land, or 6,700 square meters roof. That is for 1 megawatt. And and for the 5 megawatt PV plant station, investment is $3.2 million. And the generation of electricity is 8,400 megawatt hour per year. And the cover of all investments is 5 years, less than 6 years. So the operation cost is only $140 million US per year, and the saving electric charge is only $8 840 million US dollars per year, and the land requirement is only 25 acres land required, and or for the roof is 33,500 square meters. Okay, the next one is the example for 10 megawatt PV plant station and for 25 megawatt PV power station. Still, the investment for them is still very low. For example, for the 10 megawatt, only need $6 million, and for the 25 megawatt, the investment is $14.8 million. Not very high. And the generation for both of them, for example, for 10 megawatt, is 16,800 megawatt per hour per year, and the recovery of period for the investment is only 4.7 years. So from this, you can see if the capacity installed is bigger, the recovery period of all investments will be shorter. Okay, here I will give you some models. The model 1, investment by Power China on the PPA basis. Clients don't need to provide any equity. Power China will provide 100% percentage fund to invest this project on BOT mode